Howdy there, folks. How are y'all doing? My name is Reese, and welcome back to Reese's personal problems and grievances that he airs on camera. This is Assassin's Creed Valhalla. We are using this as an outlet for all of my my long diatribes. Is that the correct word? I don't even know. Siri, hey Siri, define oh, she's not listening to me. Define diatribe. We're going to find out together here. We're going to see what this means. A forceful and bitter verbal attack against someone or something. Yeah, this is a diatribe against myself. I don't know what is wrong with me. So, I guess maybe a little backstory for everyone. I decided I needed to take a break from YouTube. I think most people who are familiar with sort of my channels now and my work. By the way, we might touch on some story stuff, but I think right now all I'm going to do is I'm going to run towards whatever this light is, and we're just going to do that. We're going to worry about the story and progression and all of that later, because right now I just feel like running around and getting some things off my chest. So, I sort of made the decision that I would be taking an extended leave of absence from YouTube, followed by, for a brief moment, a decision that actually maybe I don't want to do this ever again. Maybe I'm liking the freedom. And that was a very genuine thing. That sort of set in, and I was like, all right, yeah, we're done. We're moving on. We're going to do different things. But, you know, strangely, a short while after that, you know, as I'm just playing video games by myself, and I'm just, you know, working on different projects and things, I start to have this desire to get back into it. I like recording commentary. I do it when I'm not recording, you know, when I'm just playing a regular old video game. I've got a commentary going on in my head of what I'm doing and what I'm going to do and sort of my thought process. I'm like, this is so ingrained in me that I can't turn it off. And I want to go back and do it, and I want to do it in a more healthy manner, because I think I became a bit obsessed with it. And it certainly began to consume large patches of my thought processes, and I missed out on a lot of other areas of my life because of that. So I said, you know what? Let's take a step back for a while, and let's do it light, right? We're going to go in. We did a trial run with Take It to the Moon, and then I was like, okay, that was fun. I enjoyed that. I'm ready to do this again. Maybe no schedules, no deadlines, no pretending like this is something more than it is, or trying to make it more than it is. It's just a little fun side project, a little hobby. And I really enjoyed that. And now, oh, it looks like we got a quest over here. Fighting is in our blood. I have known it all my life, but my brother will never believe it. Even when Mother died, and she revealed the truth about our father, he still denies it. I remember it so clearly. She lay there, choking on blood after a fierce battle with one of our cows, and plainly said with smoldering eyes, "You are a Ragnarsson." As though deaf, my brother heard, "You are a bastard son." No, he will see that it is a warrior's life we are best suited for, not a farmer's. I will show him we are our father's son. Sup, buddies? Let's see if we can settle this.
We're trying to solve a problem here. We need fire to set the house ablaze. Think. How could you forget the torch? I told you. Wait,
why are we catching? I can do it. Here. Okay, no, all right. No, I'll do it for you then. Check this out. Looks like they've already thrown. I have helped you. Yeah.
Who are you?
You wanted fire. There you have it. Though I get the sense you two are ill fit for whatever it is you're plotting.
This one takes us for a fool, brother. We sons of Ragnar have this well under control.
No, we do not.
Sons of Ragnar? I know of many, but never have I heard of Dull and Duller. What is your plan here?
We set up that abandoned house to practice a raid. Build it with our most precious things to up the stakes.
Even master raiders such as we need to stay sharp, brother.
Is the stuff still in there?
Better hurry.
Yes, for glory.
Please come with. I do not want to do this with my brother alone.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I feel like you could have waited till you took everything out of the house before you set it on fire. But then again, maybe that's my fault. Which one of you has the key? Do either of you have the key? That's a leather ball. That's a clover. A 4-leaf, though, I might note. Oh, good gosh. No, we're not going to die like this. Not going to die like this. There we go. Don't worry, guys. Good gosh. Am I on an actual...
You must hear it in my voice.
Stop it. Stop it. Stop what you're doing. Attack this one. Because I can't... I can't move this until this is out of the way. You know what I mean? Like, how am I supposed to... Dadgummit. Okay, well, we're not going to get in over there. We're going to get back to the conversation. Hold on a minute. I've just got to figure out what I'm doing. Did you guys find the key?
Mother's axe. It is inside. Please, stranger, you must get it back for us. Find a way in.
You idiots.
$1, like I said.
The only way in, as far as I can tell, is, Oh, good, I see. It wasn't a real chest. It was a story chest. My favorite kind of chest. The kind that's there until the story decides it doesn't need to be. Alrighty, guys, please come inside the burning building. Oh, I genuinely have to find the key first. I mean, I can just loot all of their possessions, and then we can leave out the back door, and we can be done with it. You know what I mean? But I think I see... Is this the key over here on the table?
I do not see it here.
No, we said hide it in the keg, remember?
In the keg. Which keg? This keg? I'm on fire again! Was that the key? I picked up something. What's this in the corner?
Have to repair that.
Wait a minute. It's got to be in here. This makes the most sense. It's... Well, I mean, there's definitely something there. These kegs. Ah, I see.
Wrong again! Focus!
The bags in the corner. I seem to remember putting it
These bags in the corner?
This must be the key to the door.
Yeah, don't put it in your pocket there, Eivor. We gotta have it out immediately. Come on in, guys. It's raid time. I already got all the good stuff.
Thick-headed fools!
Wait, what did they say? Guys!
I am unharmed, which makes you very lucky.
Smart, you mean? I must have taken Mother's axe out of the house, knowing this fool would forget it.
And left the key in its place. You two are as useful as a glass hammer. I'm leaving.
Do not listen to that.
Well, that was fun. The Twit Saga Part 1. Oh, yay, there's more of them in our future. I mean, it sounds like I'm joking, but I'm actually serious. I'm excited to have more adventures with these two idiots. But as I was saying, actually, I don't remember what I was saying. I can't remember where I was at with that. I came back, we did the trial run, had a lot of fun with it, decided to come back to do more YouTube, but without schedules. And I started work on something that I've wanted to do for a really long time. I wanted to do sort of editorial content. The kind of content that, you know, you write it, you do a script, and then you get all the footage together, and then, you know, be it reviews or thought pieces, opinion pieces, things like that. And there was one game in particular that I wanted to do a video on, so I played through the entire game, and I kind of wrote down my thoughts as I went. I recorded the entire playthrough, and then I sat down, and over the course of about 6 hours, I wrote, edited, and kind of put my stamp of approval on a 20-page script that I feel really confident about, and that was over a month ago. I haven't sat down to record the voiceover yet. I haven't gotten around to... I mean, obviously I haven't edited it yet because I haven't recorded the voiceover yet, but I don't know. I'm having trouble...
They will attack on sight here.
I could say making time for it, but I feel like I could make time for it if I had the proper motivation, which means that I must be lacking motivation. But I do feel motivated to make it, right? It's not like I don't want to make it. I do want to make it. It's just when confronted with, do I want to make it more than I want to do other things? You know what I mean? And I guess that is a motivation problem. It's that I do have the time to make that video. I do have the time to do any other number of projects that I have, because I have a bunch of ideas. There's a bunch of different things I want to work on. There's a bunch of other things I want to make, and I have the time. It's just, that time could be used on other things. And so I have to decide how I'm going to split up my time. Like the other day, I built a little table to use sort of as a desk in my living room. And that was not an all-day project because it was kind of on and off. You know, you got to wait for paint to dry, you got to wait for stain to dry, you got to do sanding and stuff. But there's a lot of break time in between different areas of the project. But it did, I think, altogether take about 8 hours from start to finish to build this little table. And I really enjoyed doing it, and I'm really happy I made the table. But I made that table instead of doing other things, right? Like, there were other things I could have done. I could have recorded that commentary. I think with that 8 hours, probably could have recorded the commentary and edited the entire video. And when I sat down today to record the commentary, because I decided I'd do it today, I was like, actually, I kind of want to play some Assassin's Creed. Because even though I'm not fully into this game yet, I don't think I like it as much as Odyssey. It's more Assassin's Creed. And it's similar enough to Odyssey that it's sort of like just more of that fun and that gameplay loop that I really enjoyed with Odyssey. So I'm like, yeah, I'd rather sit down and play that. But if I just sit down to play this all the time, will I ever actually get around to making that video? I really want to. That was the sort of the genesis of me coming back, was wanting to make content like that. So at some point I got to go back and finish it. But when am I going to do that? I don't know. And then I've got this other problem, right? I love playing Assassin's Creed. I love recording Assassin's Creed. Not so much the editing. As of right now, this is what, the 10th video I'm recording in Assassin's Creed? I've edited one of them. One of them has been edited and released, and that's it. And that's because... Why is his leg glowing? Oh my gosh. What? Was that something the game explained to me already? I'm not sure if I've ever seen that before, but then again, maybe I didn't know I was supposed to be looking out for it. But yeah, so I have this... I want to play this game... And I don't just want to play it. I enjoy recording it, and I enjoy doing commentary, even though I have, admittedly, been having trouble with the commentary aspect. You know, I've certainly been much more quiet, and I think that the first video is definitely a testament to... there's a faster pace, not because I'm playing the game faster, but because I'm just talking less, and therefore it's just cutscenes, and then skip ahead to me mentioning something randomly, and then skip ahead. You know what I mean? So because of that, there's certainly this different element, but I don't know, dudes. I don't know. I can't... I think it comes down to time again. Like, I have the time to edit the videos, but when push comes to shove, I'm like, wouldn't I rather spend that time? You know, my kitchen's a bit of a wreck. Maybe I should do the dishes instead. And what I think I'm starting to realize, and not even before recording this, let's see, Arctic and his men have successfully set up camps across the river. They are well hidden with a good line of sight either direction. On our side, we have men standing guard awaiting their signal. A flaming arrow shot into the sky. Any Danish longship that comes through will be caught in a relentless crossfire. We will sink their ships, then take aim at the survivors with lethality as they swim to shore. Cruel. I'm glad I killed all these guys now. We've done good. We've done very good. Maybe we should go across the stream and get them over there too. Let's see, what are we dealing with here? So yeah, I think what I'm figuring out right now as I'm recording this and as I'm talking about it is my decision to not deprioritize this, but yeah, in essence, deprioritize this to make it a side project and not let it consume my life has led to me making it a side project and not letting it consume my life, you know? And even though it's sort of disheartening to a degree for me to be like, I'd rather spend my time doing this other thing, this other project, this other little job. I think it's probably healthier in the long run that, you know, my dishes are clean. And I think it's probably healthier in the long run that my kitchen is in order and that I'm building little tables. Because I can definitely see myself, you know, a year ago, no question, that video would be finished. Hundreds of videos would be finished. Remember, I made daily videos. There was a time where that was my thing, and if I didn't, I got real depressed and down on myself because I'd failed. So, this is definitely in that way, mentally, from like a mental health perspective, this is an improvement, but my gosh. It is also, in its own way, disheartening to have all these ideas and just know that, well, I don't have time to do them all, so I kind of got to pick and choose what my priorities are. If I'm going to be limiting the amount of time I put into this, well, what am I going to focus on? Which brings up the next question. What am I going to focus on? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what my priorities should be. And they go back and forth, I sat down and I was like, well, priority today, definitively, what I'm going to do, what I'm going to focus my time on is finally recording the audio for that script. And instead, here I am playing Assassin's Creed. And not even the story. I'm just running around the world, doing some side projects, having some fun, getting some levels. We can go up the perk ladder here if we wanted to. You want to go up the perk ladder? Let's go up the perk ladder. That's the inventory. Which one is skills? What button do I press to open skills? It's not going to tell me. Screw it. What did we determine was over here? Dual swap? Yeah, it's useless. I kind of want to see where these two lead to. So we're going to go up here and we're going to grab Way of the Bear. We don't have any bear-aligned gear, so it's not super useful. And then we're going to grab Heavy Resistance, which is useful. It's going to open up this new path with a Perfect Attack. Press attack again during a weapon swing to do more damage on the next hit. That's very similar to a mechanic you have in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. We're going to go ahead and unlock this one too and see where that leads us. What do we got over here? Parry damage. Successful parries also deal damage to the attacker. That would actually be worth, pursuing, I think. On the other hand, Hunter Bow combo. Release your bow as you finish drawing it to make the next draw faster. Bow to melee. Alternate between bow and melee attacks. Deals damage for a short time. I do that a lot. I alternate between the two a lot. So maybe we should do that. So that's what we'll pursue next. So we can either grab +4 light damage or +4 light damage. But then this goes to poison resistance, and then this goes to health. And more health is more better. So from there, we're going to need 1, 2, looks like... Actually, does that one go anywhere? It doesn't look like there's a line coming off of this one. So it looks like actually we're going to go to melee, stealth, and then we're going to get our melee bow damage. And then from there we go to whatever that is, and then it links back down to here, but then this one links to somewhere different. Okay, fun. Lots of fun. Yeah, I mean, if you're wondering what the point of this conversation was, and, whether or not I have sort of a note to end on with it, I don't. I just thought to myself, well, I want to talk about this, and I came to a lot of the conclusions you just heard me talk about right now as we were talking about this. I just made a lot of these calls. Anything in this vicinity? I thought there was something in this tower, but I guess not. This must be that other camp they were talking about. Hey there, buddy. How you doing? Nice to see ya. Don't we have chain assassination now? Yeah, boy! Oh, we don't zoom over to him, though. Of course not. It's not the Spear of Leonidas, so we wouldn't. Look, he's got a bad leg, too. Hold still, you. I don't think I hit it. I definitely didn't hit anything there. Oh, sorry about this, man. I was trying to let you down easy, but it didn't quite work out. Also, I think I'm finally starting to wrap my head around the combat. I feel like I need to leave it on some sort of uplifting note of finality on that, or some sort of conclusion, to make it all feel worth it. And all I can say is, follow your dreams, and don't get discouraged. As long as you're doing what you enjoy and you're having fun with it, that's all that matters. Over the years, there have been so many scares with Google, and I've seen so many channels just go down without explanation, and I'd hate to lose kind of what I've worked on. It would be devastating to lose the YouTube channels, any of them. I don't think there's recovery from that because I don't think there's good competition to YouTube yet. From any website, I think that LBRY and BitChute are kind of the two that have gotten closest, but it's still not even close. But I'd still like to have, this stuff up in other places and give people the option to go watch them on other platforms. I've heard people say these sort of absurdist things like, well, these platforms will never be able to take on YouTube. And while it's true, I don't think any of them have the potential to, take down YouTube. YouTube's not going to last forever. I think people take for granted, especially younger people, things that have always existed in their lives will always go on to exist. I was talking to my dad the other day about, brands that they had when he was younger, that they had when he was a wee lad, and that no longer exists. And he's like, it blows my mind that was gone. But then you look it up, and it's like, well, that only existed for 20 years. But it was the first 20 years of his life. So, to him, it feels like it's always existed, and it was always been there, and it was always going to be there. And I think for a lot of young folks, they kind of view YouTube like that. Like, oh, YouTube is always going to be here. It's the big top dog. It's always going to exist. I mean, people thought that about MySpace. People thought that about... Yahoo still exists. But does anyone search anything on Yahoo? And it sure feels like Google's too big to fail. But if there's anything I've learned from big companies like Sega, for example, is you're never too big to fail. And I think the idea that YouTube is forever going to be the only video platform is absurd to believe. Now, I think they're too big to be toppled. But the thing is, I don't want YouTube to fall. I actually still, despite my feelings towards Google, they did remove "Do No Evil" from their, I guess, company motto or whatever it was, and for obvious reasons, because let's be real, they're most evil, aren't they? I want YouTube to improve, and I want YouTube to be better. And one of the ways you do that isn't by destroying YouTube or toppling YouTube or replacing YouTube. Something like LBRY or BitChute doesn't even need to get 50% of YouTube's user base or 50% of their business to force YouTube to make a change. If you see it a lot with big companies. If a small company comes up and scoops up even 10, 15, 20% of their customers or their business, that's enough for big businesses to take drastic actions to address it. And sometimes their drastic actions are to attack the little guy. But more often than not, that doesn't work, and they have to sort of address their own faults and try to improve and bring those customers back. So I don't need LBRY to compete with YouTube on an equal footing. I just need them to compete on a 15%, a 10% footing. And then you get enough of them out there, maybe LBRY can't do it by itself, maybe BitChute can't do it by itself, but then you bring in Minds and you bring in sort of all these other little pop-up alt-tech websites, and they all start to grow, and maybe together they pull away 20% of YouTube's users. There you go. YouTube is now forced to react and make a change. I think a company like, for example, MySpace, if they had reacted in time to Facebook, because MySpace was huge. Facebook didn't take away all of MySpace users and then MySpace died. Facebook started to grow, and then MySpace didn't react, didn't respond, didn't compete, and that's why they fell apart. Hold on a second. Let me do some combat here. I need to be thinking. I just realized we're in an area where we might be attacked by people. As I'm sneaking around and being attacked by people, the realization's finally setting in. What is this place, by the way? What are these ruins, and who are all these guards running around here that I'm just, painfully slaughtering? They never really stood a chance, did they? You never stood a chance against me. The sooner you embrace that, the better it'll be for you. Are we already OP? I mean, I know we're in sort of a low power level region, but I feel like we're already OP. Like, we shouldn't be running around here drawing attention to ourselves and just battering guys. I think we're probably playing the game wrong, aren't we? I think that's probably what this is. There's something beneath us, apparently. Shoot, I don't know how to get down there. Hey, wait a minute. Hey, that's the Assassin's logo. What? Are we in the ruins of, like, some sort of old Assassin's place? Oh, it's the Bureau! Well, how about that? What are those? Y'all see those? Are those birds? I thought they were some sort of monster, like skinless humanoid monsters. Maybe we gotta swim down there. Maybe we gotta swim underneath here. Or maybe this is something we unlock by doing some sort of Assassin's Creed missions. Well, for the Order. Let's see if we can dive. Okay. Alright. Up at the top it says it's a distrust area. But I'm not even kidding. I read it as disgust area for a second. Oh, and it's gone now. But I was like, oh yeah, that makes sense, because this is some pretty nasty, gnarly water. I don't see any way to swim underneath there. I'm currently in the process of working on setting up sort of a sort of a backup server, because I downloaded all of my YouTube videos in sort of the default 720p 30 that YouTube lets you download them in. But I would actually like to save them all at full quality moving forward, so that in the event that, you know, they'll disappear from the internet, I can re-upload them someplace else in the future at kind of full quality. So this is the first series that I'm recording that I'm saving the raw video files, although I might start compressing them as H2. I still upload H.264 because I don't trust YouTube to transcode H.265 video. I need to do some more tests with that. But I know you can essentially cut, you know, the size of these files in half by using H.265 and still get the same quality. So I might start doing that to save the files locally. But I definitely want to, you know, download everything at full quality and then start saving them. The ones that I already uploaded, if I can't get them downloaded, I've got a tool for that. Ah, there's a light up above. 20 men scrambled from a would-be grave. Now there's only one left down there to save. Big Eivor. Can we light this thing on the wall here? It's got wood in it. Hello, Eivor? Thank you, Eivor. I knew you had it in you. But yeah, the big problem I'm coming up against now is just price of hard drives. The videos don't take up as much space as you'd think. And, you know, once I do get H.265 worked out and to a, you know, settings I'm happy with and comfortable with saving long term, you know, the space that I have will go even further. But I don't know, altogether, I looked it up, it's going to be 8 terabytes to use YouTube Takeout to download. So YouTube actually, I thought they were going to stop doing this, but apparently they still offer it. With the Takeout feature, you can download your original uploaded video, not the transcoded versions. And apparently I've uploaded now 8 terabytes of video to the Howdy Folks gaming channel, so I don't have the bandwidth to upload that. Also, that's not how I got down there. That's unexpected. I don't have the bandwidth to download all of that at the moment in a reasonable amount of time. So, you know, that's not necessarily going to work out. And then also, I don't have the storage space for that at the moment. I certainly have more than 8 terabytes of hard drive space, but it's sort of being used by other things at the moment. You know, some of it's being used for backup, some of it's being used for, you know, sort of asset storage for projects I'm working on at the moment. You know, I don't have just a spare 8 terabytes of hard drive space lying around. I don't even have 8 terabyte drives, and well, no, I do. I have 2 of them inside of my Mac. I forgot. But for the most part, I'm still on 4 terabyte drives. I'm living in the past. And I know there's benefits to having smaller drives, like if you're in some sort of a raid, like a raid 5, or... Hi there. Yeah, I'll compete with you on the drink.
You look thirsty as a flaming fish.
I don't know what that means.
You win if you can down it faster than me.
I think that fish breathe water, but I don't know if that's a thirst. Do I have a thirst for air? I have a thirst for knowledge. I'll drink with you, good sir.
Bring forth your coin. Let's sweeten the pot.
Okay. Go big or go home.
Now that's a prize.
You darn right it is.
Ready your cup.
I was born ready for this moment, my friend, I assure you.
You'll see for yourself.
Wait, now hold on a second. Did my hood flop on as I lifted my drink, or was that my imagination? My dream is to be so perfect at this that I beat him while he's still on his second one, but I don't think that that's ever going to happen. Yay! I drink real good. Now we get to explore the village in a haze. Oh, imagine if we got into combat right now. Wouldn't that be funny, lol? Wouldn't that just be a guess? Ah, I think I might have found my way to this other one over here that I tried to get to earlier, but is this because I'm drunk? Is that what's happening here? Ugh, there we go, good. There are a bunch of guys in here, but I don't think any of them are gonna notice. Wait, did that not leave... Oh, I thought that was gonna break a hole in the ground. Instead, it just made a fire. That doesn't actually benefit me, unless there is a hole there and I'm too drunk to see it. Maybe I have to go in here. Maybe that's the secret. Hey guys, do y'all know how to get downstairs? Can you help me figure out how to get downstairs? Anyone else down here know? Hello? Oh, Shrek, this might actually be it here. This is in the right direction. Barred from the other side. Maybe we gotta go over. You know, when I started this game, I sort of had every intention of being... Oh, wait! Well, that was fun, but did it benefit me? Maybe I was supposed to drop that on one of my enemies. That would have been fun. Also, there's an explosive there. Maybe I could have blown up the door. This works too. And there's a passage downstairs. It's too perfect. I was fully intending to go, like, mostly assassin on this. Really work up my stealth and my sneak. But we're just pro archers now. I gotta say, that's one thing that I forgot about with Odyssey. I was talking to my friend that plays this game, and he was reminding me of it. It takes a real long time to kill people in Odyssey, right? Like, it takes an absurd amount of time. It's not difficult, right? Like, it's not hard combat. You will kill them eventually. It's just, it takes so gosh darn long. And I appreciate that about this game, is that, yeah, the harder guys, you know, they're harder to fight because you actually have to have some skill. There's a bit more to it with the combat in this game than in Odyssey. But, you know, the regular... you know, average Joe fellas. It took a long time before you were powerful enough to one-shot them with your bow or kill them with an assassination, whereas in this game, kind of right off the bat, as long as you're staying sneaky, you can assassinate them, or as long as you're getting headshots, you can kill them, and that's good. It kind of rewards your ability to be quick. See what I mean? That's what I'm talking about right there. That's great. Also, why does he have a sword above his head? Oh, confirm kill? Was this guy important? Oh! Didn't need to see that.
My battle kennings have worn thin.
Wait, who is this guy?
I am no longer the reed among shields, the glimmer blood, the hallowed skull crack.
The scourge of Swan Roads.
Who is this guy?
The lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter. Someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips.
What? Seriously? That's the best! Oh, hold on. Let's take a look at our order members here. Yeah, oh, I don't remember killing this one either. Kjotve, no, okay, yeah, that's the sort of the main villain from previously. And we got this guy, and that gives us this one. And we can apparently mark this one. Mark target? Is that going to put them on the world? Where are they? How far away are they? Oh, they're like way the heck up there. I think compared to where we are. Where are we at? I don't even see us. That's the problem with this game. When you zoom out, it doesn't stay centered on you. See, look, I'm way the heck up here. There I am. Okay, so there's me, right? And if I zoom in, that's me right there. We're going to put that in the middle of the screen, more or less, and we're going to zoom out. Where do you think I am now? Eh? Where am I? Way the crap up here. So if I zoom out again, we're trying to keep an eye on that mark that we put down. They're way down south. See, before I zoomed out, it was like, oh, there was over here is maybe where you were at. Is it based on where my cursor is? I don't think so. I think it's just bad. I think there are things about this game that weren't thought out well and are bad. I gotta tell y'all, though, this has been absolutely great. I have loved this. This has been some classic content right here. Me just sitting back and playing while talking about things as they sort of catch my interest and you know, catch my fancy. Has been quite enjoyable. It's been a real throwback to the older days, the elder days of the channel. Uh-oh, hi guys, what's up? Sorry about this, really didn't mean to draw y'all's attention. Kinda wanted to stay hidden over here. That guy didn't even know I was here to begin with. We gotta run back over here. We gotta see if we can't pick up all of our arrows and keep them stocked up. Speaking of, let's go ahead and take a look at our inventory and see if we can't upgrade something over here. So quiver? No, we don't know what those sheets are over there. Like sheets of linen or something. It's fabric. Sometimes found in chests. Well, we need that for both of these upgrades, unfortunately. Can we upgrade any of our gear? Or what about our axe upgrade? That's not what I meant to do. Let's go back. Axe upgrade? We could totally do that if we wanted to. We've got more than enough material. Do we want to go ahead and max out our Poppy's axe? Let's do it. Alright, cool. So that's as far as we can go until we go back to the blacksmith. And then apparently we've got another bow. Okay, cool. So we've got our superior hunting bow, a fine predator bow, and a fine light bow. So what's the difference between a light bow and a hunter's bow? Beside the fact that this is obviously speed 40, speed 49, attack 75, attack 57, but we could probably boost that if we upgraded it and took it to the forge as well. Maybe the idea here is that it's faster. I mean, obviously this one's faster because it's upgraded, but maybe if we upgraded this one... Oh, interesting. So that would actually increase the attack and the stun and the headshot. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, we can disable gear. Oh, so if we wanted to just disable all of our gear... Okay, well, we can't disable that, apparently. Oh! Oh, we look a bit scrawny, though. I mean, we're obviously not. We're jacked and buff, but I think this thing up here sort of makes our midsection look a bit smaller than it is actually. We can turn off the shield, turn off the axe, turn off the bow. Okay. Okay, but then turn on the helmet. We look dumb. This I like, though. This I like. Let's give this a shot. Let's see how we feel about this. Oh, now that's a man. A cold, barefooted man. Hold on, no. No, wait a minute. Go back to the inventory. I don't like the barefoot thing. I have a thing with feet. Bare feet make me feel like I'm going to step on something and get a cut. There we go. And that also gave him some pants as well. Some like longer ones at least. So that's a little bit better. We only look slightly like a homeless man. Yeah, as I was saying, though, I have this thing with feet, right? Like, I cut my foot when I was very young swimming in a nasty, dirty river with my dad. My mom had told him, make sure he wears his swimming shoes. Are swimming shoes, does everybody know what those are? They're kind of shoes that they're thick rubber-bottomed, and they kind of have like an elasticity to them, and they stick around your feet, and so when you swim in questionable locations, you don't get them cut open. Yeah, I didn't want to wear mine, and my father didn't make me. And so I cut my foot open, and my mother was very unhappy with him when we got home. So I sort of have a thing now ever since then. I could have gotten tetanus, you know? I didn't go get a shot. We didn't go to the doctor. I was bleeding pretty bad. Did I kill him by shooting him in his bad leg? I mean, that does a lot of damage to a guy. Need to keep an eye on those bad legs, you know? But yeah, I probably should have gone to the doctor. I don't know. It's fine. I'm fine. I grew up. I'm not dead. I walk normally for the most part. And my foot's okay. I clearly haven't died or anything from it yet. But to this day, I'm like, oh no, we got to keep the feet covered or bad things happen. And that's just sort of, that's just my thing. So anytime I see anyone running around barefoot, that's just sort of the thought that goes through my head is, oh no, please don't do that. Please cover your feet. You're going to get your feet cut and then infected, and then your foot's going to have to be surgically removed, and then you're going to die because you can't live without a foot. You might make the argument, but Reese, there are lots of people with amputated limbs. No, if you don't have your foot, you die. It's known. Okay? Also, what was the point of having an explosive there if it wasn't going to blow this thing up? Oh, but of course I can shoot it with my bow and arrow, and that'll blow it up. What is happening? Swim! Loot chests. Get the heck out of here. There's corpses down here, and probably a shark. Actually, you know what? I wonder if there's a shark behind those bars. That would have been a nice touch, like a good Zelda reference. Oh, you know what? I'm sure 10 years from now there's going to be a video like, did you know? A lot of people didn't know, but Easter egg was recently found. If you wait in front of the grate for 20 minutes, a shark appears. It seems to be a reference to either Majora's Mask or Ocarina of Time, one of the two. where there's just a grate with like a PGI shark behind it. PGI? What is that? PNG. PG. Is that even a thing? It sounds like an acronym. It's probably for something bad too. I really need to increase my my bow and arrow skills. Alrighty, you. I challenge you to a duel. Alright, you're doing a lot better than I am. Oh, dear. Okay. Oh, what? Oh, I'm sorry. I wanted this to be done faster. I should have shot you in your bad leg. Yeah! A staple of Assassin's Creed at this point, isn't it? What is this place? Oh, he's got a key. How fortuitous that he would come here to check on his friend. And now I have a key. What for? Unclear. Is this the door? It could have been. We don't know. It didn't prompt me. Oh. Wait, is this a guard here? Or is this a... Oh, this is a dead person. Oh, dear. Yeah, we're gonna loot the corpse, obviously, of this sad dead person. We're also gonna loot this corpse. And if there's anything... Why did that corpse have rope? Oh, they were wrapped in the... Oh, okay. Well... I'm not real happy with the treasure in this here room. Wait, I bet this is what that key was for. This door is even glowing. This makes way more sense. Yeah, unlock that door, baby! What do we got inside? This is where the big loot is. We got 2 silver. We got a bit more silver. There better be something good hidden away in here somewhere. No, I'm just in a rage now. I'm just smashing everything. Yeah, there's nothing in this room, and there's no reason to be here. There's absolutely nothing. I mean, there's this, and I can climb this, but this doesn't go anywhere. And in fact, I can't even actually climb it. Okay. Alright. Alright, you know, okay. That's, you know, we're done here. Strange sounds. It's like my mind playing tricks on me, but I swear I hear grumblings coming from that grate. Sounds like a person oftentimes. Certainly no one can be living down there, can they? Can they? I don't hear anything. I see that, though. What is that? Is that just a hole in the map? Ubisoft! Come on! Come on, guys! Yeah, it's a hole in the map. Can you guys... Come on, can you get your stuff together, guys? Really? That's embarrassing. Look at that. I just see straight through the world. Guys... I suppose there probably is something down there, though, and it's our job to find out how to get down there. Oh, there's snakes in here. Oh, I found more adders. They're dead. I've gone on a killing spree. They're all dead. Ah.
Need to get on the other side.
Barred from the other side, eh? We'll see what we can do about that. Apparently all we can do is run around the building. That's what I've managed the first time. Let me try again, though. As soon as I get dislodged from this corner, I'm stuck in. Oh. Alright, well, I didn't mean to be in the water, but I am now in the water. And mayhaps this is where we finally find a secret underground tunnel, eh? Probably not, but a fella can dream. Okay, we're going back to, probably not. I found a couple of snakes, though. Is this just a waste of arrows? Like, is there a benefit to killing these things? Do they drop anything worthwhile? I know they drop a bit of leather. Yeah, not much to be concerned with, though. No, yeah. Oh, wow, there's quite a few of them over here. Just frozen in place, too. This is all snakes do in these games. They just stand here at all times with their mouth open, hissing. Constantly. Warm draft coming from the gate feels nice. Is there a warm draft? Why is there a warm draft coming from the... Did he say the gate or the grate? Oh, he said... Oh. Oh! Oh! Oh, well, hold on. Let me kill these two. They might bite a child otherwise, and I can't have that. That would haunt my dreams. Excellent. Alright, in we go. I've always liked the idea of spelunking. I mean, I've never done it, and I probably never will. But in concept, like in theory, it seems like fun.
Eggs!
What? Why is there someone yelling about eggs? Is that what they were talking about? Someone screaming under the grate about eggs? Not sure if I'm down here for that exactly, but I guess we'll go have a look at it. What I was gonna say is I don't like the idea of confined spaces. So if I was spelunking in great big caves, that would be fine.
Say that again?
You heard me. I need eggs. Viper eggs. Crusty little shits won't go away. This is my land. I was here first. So, as I said, bring me viper eggs, and I'll make sure they leave and never come back.
Provoking snakes is not how I plan to spend my day.
But
But that could change.
A reward? Yes, I understand your meaning. Bring me the eggs and it will be done.
that's all we've done for the last 10 minutes is provoke snakes. Surely we already have some.
More viper eggs. Oh, that's much better. Getting closer now. I can feel it. More eggs. More.
Oh,
Yes.
dear.
I knew I would regret this.
That nearly turned my insides out. Oh, I wish I could see the stir I've caused above.
My reward before I choke to death.
As we agreed. Well, have you nothing to say after such a forceful breaking of wind?
It blew me away.
I gotta ask my friend about this one. Also, if we go upstairs, will they be reacting? I bet you they'll be reacting. We gotta go up there and give it a try. Hey, we got the sewer door key! Is that what that upstairs was? Is it the sewer door we need? Hold on, I need to ask my friend about this. Alright, I'm waiting on him to reply. Like, I gave it a few seconds, and then I was like, but nah, I can't wait here forever. We got things to do. We gotta go out here and see whether or not people are reacting to the horrid stench that just came out of that grate. So, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Look.
God, the smell! I can't!
Oh, my throat! It's like someone has poured salt in it!
I'm curious, where are they going and can I find them? They leaving town. They're running. They're really running. Oh, to right out here. Can we talk to them about that? Do they want to talk about it? What do you guys think about that? Okay, then, if that's how it's gonna be. Into the sewers we go! Okay, then. What's the point of having a sewer key? Ah! Is this the sewer? Maybe the sewer door is actually down here in the sewer where we were mere moments ago. Have we considered that a possibility? No, we have not. We just automatically assumed the door that was barred from the other side needed a key. Which in, retrospect, makes absolutely no sense. Why would a door barred... Oh, here we go. Is this it right here? Wait, did she die? There's somehow light here. Like, there's something we can collect. How the Shrek do I get in here? Where did she go? Oh, this is actually risky. Oh, that would have been a good touch. If you had a torch out, it would just light. And we all get blown up. How good would that have been? Yeah, alright, there's no accessing anything down here, as far as I can tell. Oh, wait a minute. Well, Shrek me. I was about to leave, too. How about that? I see you. You're still alive. I see that. Rip. I'm getting my torch back, too. Should we take a swim in the waters? This is a big enough no for me, thank you. Unlock the door, and at long last open the treasure chests. That's one of them. There's two down here, though. I bet this is gonna go up into that room with the barred door. I'm almost sure of it. Not the barred door, like a door that's singing to me, but like a door that is barred. Not a door that is a barred. Again, yeah, looky here. How about that? And we're out. Perfect. You know, something I don't think we've ever talked about, or at least I can't remember ever talking about it, is sort of why my videos are structured the way they do. So you have this sort of channel change, staticky click over at the start of every video. We've never really talked about why that is. And then throughout the video, there's sort of these static interrupts between scene transitions and then it kind of cuts off at the end, and anytime there's a technical error, it's like a TV, like the colored bars. And no one's ever asked me about that. I think everyone's just sort of accepted it. But a while ago, like many years ago, I sort of decided that it would be cool if my channel had sort of like a television aesthetic, and not really a theme or anything, but I watched, we didn't have the internet as a kid, so I watched TV, I watched Arthur, I watched Shining Time Station, I watched all the greats, I watched Roly Poly Oly, and, I watched it on the old tube TVs, and I thought that would be kind of a cool aesthetic to have. And it took me a while to really actually commit to it, because we started doing that static with the music, that dun, and then the theme song rolls, that dun. But it was a while before I started adding things like... Because I never really could find a staticky transition that I didn't find jarring or unpleasant. It took me a while to kind of work out the sound for it and sort of the visual style for it. So that's really more of a recent development. But if you were ever curious, that's why that is. I mean, I don't know who would have been curious about that, but if you were, now you know. No! Dang it, I hate these so much! And I hate that they're back. I hated them before, and I hate them now. Because the game is just... it's not good. It's not good for this. Get it! Oh. Alright, well, back to this little mystery. Now that I caught a new tattoo. Back to figure out how to get into here. Maybe I'm supposed to... Oh, look at this. Tricky. Very tricky. I didn't think that was going to work. I kind of thought it was suspicious that it had that hanging off there. I was like, well, that's got to be for something. I never thought about just shooting it through the window. How many more of these was that an option on that I just never realized? And what is in here? What is it? What's it all been for? 25 leather and 25 iron. I like to have a design aesthetic that kind of brings everything together in a way, I used to try to do it per series, so like every series I did had its own sort of font and its own sort of thumbnail layout and its own theme music, and it was all really distinct. But then as I progressed, I kind of liked the idea of having more of an overall channel, an overall sort of Howdy Folks theme. Of course, it wasn't Howdy Folks at the time. That would have been, Cub Games era. But I liked the idea of having sort of a unified theme, and it evolved, right? It evolved, but it evolved across all these different series and all the different channels, and so it kind of had like a feel of an era. When you went back to an older video, you were like, oh, this is that era of Cub Games, or that era of Howdy Folks. And I still like that today. Granted, a lot of the themes haven't changed. More so, they've just been revived. They've been like evolutions of a theme over the last couple of years. But I still think it's pretty obvious if you go back and you watch a video from 2017. Like, okay, this is a different Howdy Folks era than this one. I mean, first off, just look at the upload dates. Was it within a couple of days at most from the video before it? That's 2019 Howdy Folks. Is there 6 weeks between uploads? That's 2021 Howdy Folks. That's the differences. It's still 2020 when I'm recording this. I'm just anticipating the possibility that it might not be released this year. Not planning that. I don't want that to be the case. I'm just, make no assumptions. Oh. Wait, what? Is that inside here? There's a person with a key over there. I kind of feel like anytime we have the opportunity to get a key to anything, we should probably take it. Because there's a lot of locked doors around here that we can't just kick down for some reason. And if we can grab a key from over here, we're definitely going to do it. Looks like a person's got it. I don't know what it's for. I don't know what it goes to. I don't care. I don't know who this guy is. Maybe he's a good guy. Maybe it's just a key to his house. Guess what? I want in his house. He's just going to have to deal with it. I got to figure out how to get into this place. I don't even know what this place is. It looks like some kind of a castle. There's food surrounded by some kind of a force field. Ah, I found a way in. Wait, was this that big place I was in earlier? I think it is, yeah. So wait, is that just the same key that I collected earlier? It's just respawned? Surely not. This has got to be something different. Well, there he is. Let's find out. I'll be taking that from you. Dork, it's the same key. I have the same key twice now. Yeah, look, there's the body I killed previously. And then these 2 guards that I left alive for some reason. I'm gonna fix that mistake right now. We're gonna kill this one first. And then we're gonna do a chain assassination? No, we're not. Alright, that's fine. Well, rip to both of them, and with that, I think we've officially done everything we can in this city. And I've got to say, we've made a nice sort of a nice little sweep through this territory here and done quite a bit. But there is obviously more to do, kind of over here. But I don't know, I just wanted to get on and have a bit of a chat. And, you know, not really focus on the story or anything, but just, you know, have a talk about things. Should we go ahead and kill this person? I mean, we can. They're just right down here. But maybe we'll do it another time. Maybe for now, it's enough that we run up here, we grab this opal, and we call it a day. And I say thank you to everyone for watching, because it's been quite an enjoyable experience. I've had fun running around. I've had fun sort of talking about things and getting some things off my chest and sort of stretching the old speaking muscles. The old vocal strings. Some people call them vocal cords. That's, it's a bit much for me. I don't think I've got big vocal cords. I think I've got little bitty vocal strings that I have now taxed to their fullest. And it's kind of good to get back in the habit of talking for a long period of time. It's something I used to be very good at. Can we not get inside this building? What's the story here? I need to. Is this another situation where I need to find the window and shoot through it? Because, hold on, maybe we just do one of these. And we're inside, and we're stealing their possessions. And we're taking whatever this is, too. We're gonna find out what it was. It was an opal. Oh, that was the opal. So there's also just a chest in here. Cool. Alright, on that, I think we leave it here. Thank you folks for watching. God bless you, and I'll catch you next one. Bye!